close and got it. And StreamYard, we're going to share our string. You on, Mark? I can't hear you, Mark, but I know you're there behind the scenes here. Everybody, welcome to a legacy show, a very infrequent legacy show, extra camera, video files, share screen. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you all on the legacy show here. Let's get the poster out of the way. Let's go share. Hey, Mark. Okay, poster. I don't think we're sharing it right now. Okay. Okay, we're going live on Facebook right now, getting ready to go live on PODTV. Hey?
Yeah, you have Facebook punched in and you have...
Yeah, I got Facebook and I got YouTube. And I've got Roku TV.
You got the Roku.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. It's going to be a very interesting show tonight. I've got
I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stick around for it because I just did a street festival. So.
Oh yeah. No, take it easy, man. Take a puff, lay down, whatever you need to do. We're going to go into our show right now.
I'll probably be listening to you, and then the Sandman may knock me out.
Okay, you got it. We got a knockout coming. Okay, so everybody, can you see my screen now?
We see your screen here. I'm looking at it right there.
Okay, now how do I get that front little poster off? How do I? Wait, hang on.
The legacy thing, you gotta go to your banners.
Boom, there we go. Okay, so here we go, everybody. I'm super excited. We got Shalnna in the house already. Shalnna's bringing some more people. Today is, if I can find my little whistle here. We're really excited about having sound effects. You wanted to hear a glockenspiel, everybody? That's a glockenspiel. So I may hit the glockenspiel every once in a while, or maybe a DJ horn. You know, so I got a bunch of goodies here, and I was a DJ once I was a DJ. Can you hear me, Mr. Mark?
I hear you.
Okay, I was a DJ many times, actually, even on the radio. I was on the radio for 3 years every Friday morning, and I played Baby Gramps singing Teddy Bear Picnic on the way out. It was always just a teddy bear picnic. And so it was a really fun show, but it's a lot of hours to put into a show. When you make a 3-hour show, it takes you 4 hours to make it. So gosh darn it, tonight we're doing a legacy show. And I was actually printing out my little legacy. I was printing out my legacy cheat sheets here, and so it's the legacy show. Let's see if I can find my cheat sheets that I can print the rest of them out. So it's beautiful. You see the back of the world here sometimes. Let's see here. So I've got. You see the back of the original, and now we're gonna hit the world here sometimes. You see the back settings, and who's got me on double talk? Okay, so we're gonna go here to fine, 360, high speed, print, and so we'll have our cheat sheets ready. I'm gonna print this here for my dear, for Shalnna's dear friend Johnny T, who's coming to visit us tonight. They're gonna be excellent. And so I'm going to print these super high speed. Don't mind the sound, everybody. And how is everybody on a Saturday? I went to the Saturday market. I helped them close down. I work with the elders, picking up benches and shit. And so it feels really good to help my buddies who've been to the crop circles. My buddy who I helped today took his daughter to the crop circles. So this is late night, and how many people want to go to a crop circle, believe in them, that they're from outer space, or they don't believe in them. I mean, like, what the heck? Who cares about the Land Rover on Mars? So I'm going to come back to us here. I've got Shalnna Dennis here, and is it Dennis or Denise?
It's Dennis. You got it right.
Okay, cool. We've got Shalnna here today, and Shalnna, why don't we? In fact, here's John. John's coming in. Let's do a little bit of okay, we got John coming in, getting his sound on. Mr. J, glad to meet you. Mr. Eichen here at the helm. Hey, man. How are you? Oh, his audio is still connecting. Yeah, his audio is still connecting. So we're really doing good today, everybody. And I'm going to read a little bit of our intro.
Are we in? Are we in?
You're in, John. Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Hey, welcome, aloha, nui, whatever. Whatever. Buttolicious, you know, smoke a danky. So wait. You think this is late night TV? This is my show. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something here. Come on, this is my show, and I can show on the show because it's not illegal to own bud.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
I'm going to show you the
I'm gonna hop in.
Freaking bud.
Hey, tell Farmer to grab the herbs.
Frickin' bud. So there's our bud for hip hopping and bop hopping.
Woo!
There's our bud.
Good Lord, Jeff.
That looks good.
There you go. You know. So in the old days, we used to grow more of the big boys, and because I've got green screen, even the bud is still a little bit green, even though it's about 7 months old. You want to see that, baby?
That thing is huge.
Look at that. Yeah, that's what the grower said, you know. So I said, that's the bud I want for my dollar.
Purple in that motherfucker.
For my dollars. So everybody, how's your plants going? It's time to have a legacy show tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. I've got some stuff queued up that'll blow your mind. And John, are you Duckard?
Drinker.
Drinkard. Okay.
Like
Well, you can. I like when I used to eat meat. I love the orange duck at the Chinese restaurant. But we'll go Drinkard. My dad and I had some mezcal in Oaxaca when he used to live there, out of a gasoline can, and two shots of that Oaxaca. My dad and I were hallucinating. We were both like watching things like melt and come down, and it was because it had DMT in it. I mean, it had agave, and you could only get it from like special government people. My dad was a pirate. My dad was a pirate, yeah. And we'll talk about my dad tonight. Let's see if I have his photo in here. I did.
I'm gonna go there.
We're gonna talk about dads, yeah. So everybody, do you know if DJ T is coming in?
He should be here. Yeah. He might be trying to get on, or there's no telling. But he'll be there. Yeah, he'll be there.
Okay, well, cool. I'm going to start by saying hello, everybody. Let's begin tonight's show. Welcoming our guest and all interested legacy lovers. So all you legacy lovers, welcome aboard tonight. I had a dance with my father almost 60 freaking years ago. I had a dance with my freaking father. I filmed him for the very first time of his many episodes of Howie Speaks. So my dad was named Howie, including, just wait right there. I'm going to go get a picture of my dad.
I told you he's fun. He's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Right?
This is interesting.
Isn't it? He does a show called Weed Wednesdays every Wednesday.
I'm waiting for the homies to bring the weed. Where's the homie with the weed? Tell them to pack a ball.
So, okay, wait. We can't be all about pot this show. It's all about legacy. Okay. So, check it out, you guys. This is my show, and we're going to see a picture of my papa. Yes.
Go get the keys in my bag.
What?
Oh, I'll tell my buddy to grab some
Wait. What's going on, Mark?
Yes, you haven't gone live yet on Roku. So
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me go live on Roku, everybody. It's my show. Gummy bears messed me up today. Fuck. Let's see here. So I've never ever had a gummy bear my whole life. And I took a quarter. I took a quarter. Oh, I got to hit the go live button. Okay, there we go.
Edibles are so strong. They just put me to sleep every time.
Okay, but we're finished talking about POT. Anyways, on PODTV tonight's our legacy show.
Oh my gosh!
And now we're live on the legacy show. Bitch and glasses skater. So
thank you.
So check it out. Here's a picture of my dad. Check it out.
Oh, we can kind of see him because there's a little glare. Oh, that's cool.
That's Howie. Okay? So that's context, everybody. My pops was a pirate. He was a good guy. He was married 3 times. He navigated 3 different women for the freaking marriage, and he was a cool dude. So I had a great dance with my father for almost 60 freaking years. I filmed him for the very first of many episodes of How He Speaks. My dad said he had a burning desire to leave a legacy, a unique thumbprint he wanted to leave. Love you, Pops, and I dedicate tonight's show to you, to my papa, who taught me about legacy. Nice. There's nice. Also every Father's Day I do a Father's Day show, and I play that "Dance with My Father" by Luther Vandross, and it frickin' is the most teary song ever. He's like 4 years old singing to his mom outside the door. I bet you miss Dad. You want to have one more dance. So, and we miss you, Luther, tonight also. So what makes our legacies interesting and special? I believe we are all medicine. I believe we are all medicine, okay, for ourselves and others. So our inspiration is our success, our triumphs, our learning to, dust ourselves off and put hemp lotion on the frickin' sore, and it heals faster. It heals faster because that plant should not be illegal. Okay.
Yep.
Tonight this week is Bhakti Fest reunion. A lot of Kirtan and Hare Krishna music is going to be happening there in the desert in California. I decided to stay close to home today and not aeroplane to the California desert and shoot for 10 hours, and then they never used my frickin' film. So I decided to spend 6 hours yesterday with lovely Lisa, my beautiful friend Lisa. I got a sweet tooth for Lisa because she came in to help me, and we scrubbed floors, and we took my altar down and we put it back more cleanly. And so we probably had a little bit of bandwidth issues with Drunkard. Yeah, I think it's Drunkard. Are you still with us, Shalnna?
Drinkard. Yeah, I'm here.
Drinkard. Okay, Drinkard. Drunkard. Drinkard. I'll get it right by the end of the show. So I'm in the midst of a big cleanup on my homestead. So here, so let's get right to it. Welcome, good daddies and mommies. What's happening? It's Saturday night. Jeffy Fresco in the house. We have a legacy show. I'd like to say hi to all and ask all on the dance floor ladies. Our first lady is Shalnna, our guest host for the evening. But the only way that you can be a guest host is if you interview me.
Oh no! Am I doing that tonight?
Well. Okay. This is how live TV goes, and I bet they did it back in the early days. With Johnny Carson and things when it was live. Is that when we lose a guest due to technology? Here comes John again. You got to interview me, but let's go interview John. Okay, so
yeah, let's talk to John. Let's talk to John for a little bit about.
So John, can you put the sunroof open? The sunroof open?
Yeah, I'm back.
Open the sunroof, John.
Because the sunroof can't open in this car.
Oh, it's okay. You glued it shut so it wouldn't leak. Okay. So, anyways, I love you all for coming on. I've not ever met you, John. Tell us one of your legacies. I'll ask you questions in a few minutes after we do the intro to our show. But I'd like to know a little bit about your history in skating and just tell us you're a skateboarder and that your sunroof won't open.
I'm a skateboarder, and the sunroof is like a little janky right now. It won't open, but I'm 34 years old, originally from Orange County. I stay out here in the IE.
Hey! I grew up in Fullerton, graduated from Newport Harbor.
Hey, I'm from Buena Park, right by Knott's Berry Farm.
BP, yeah.
Peak Park. I've just been skating for 21 years, and I just turned pro, 3 months ago, and just working on a new video part right now. Did you
ever get to meet Pep yet? So we'll hook that up for you. You know Pep Williams.
Yeah. I haven't met him before.
Yeah, we're gonna get you in with him, man. I'm gonna come down and do a video with you and Pep.
Sick.
Okay, and maybe we'll get Johnny T's music with Wu-Tang, and we'll do that video. Save it for me. I'm gonna be the cameraman. That's gonna be so. It'll be so dope. You know, it'll be dope. And you didn't hear my sound effects, but. So we're going to go to town here. So everybody, I'm going to share my screen now because this is my show and it's really fun to have a show like this. And tonight I'm really dedicating it to my father and to the young people that are coming behind me to help to end prohibition and to be incredible. So I'm sharing my screen with you now, and here is our little intro I made.
I like the music. Game show.
Bada bing, bada bang, bada bing.
Bada boom.
Bada bing, bada bang. So that's my little tiny intro, but that's not all, because I am the master of doing the incredible little music video. But we got to have Johnny T. I made him a music video with just his music and the colors changing. So that's coming up, everybody. I'm going to bring us back to our interview world here. And Shalnna,
yes,
say hi and tell us a little bit about how you. We're going to start with the women. Say a little bit about how you hooked up with Johnny T. When did you first meet John? No, John.
Drinkard.
Drinkard. I spelled it wrong. I was getting you drunk there.
DRINKARD and then erd at the end. So Drinkard.
DRINK?
Yeah, like drink and then ARD at the end. So like Drinkard.
Shoot, I just took out the UC. Okay, the UC, but I see that we got Johnny Drinkard. That's what's grooving today. But we're going to our Shalnna page here, and Shalnna page is cool. So Shalnna,
yes.
not only what's grooving today, because you're our co-host. Tell us a little bit about where you met each of these originals, and you can come back on when DJ comes on.
Okay. Let's see. Well, John. Well, there's so many J's. Jeff, John, and Johnny. Good Lord.
Hey.
I follow a lot of different skaters because skateboarding is a pretty big part of the punk culture as well, the punk music or whatever. So I'm always going to shows. There's a venue that I like to go to that's in the desert. It's called the Desert Skate Ranch. So you can actually skateboard while the bands are playing. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's really,
that's
really
like
neat.
punk bowling. That's like punk bowling at Hollywood Boulevard. We used to do that. It was 2 stories.
Yeah, I heard
really?
about. They have one in Vegas called Punk Rock Bowling.
Yeah. We did that in LA back in the 80s when Ice-T spun at my club, you guys. I was at Club Radio. I was at Club Radio where they made Breakin' and Electric Boogaloo. Come on.
That's so sick.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going
under.
Here you go. Here he goes. He's gonna start rapping for everybody. Oh my God. So
Don't
anyway,
stop till you get enough.
Yeah, come on back.
The skating and music culture kind of it tends to go together, I found. And so I actually just started following John on social media, and from that we just kind of started chatting. I kind of low-key became a little fan of what he does and everything. And as I got to know him, he just became like a friend. He became a close friend of mine, and then he became pro. He went pro, I believe, back in July.
So is Punkdemic giving him clothing to wear on the pro tour?
No, John.
I got some shirts already.
Yeah, we designed a shirt for him. There's an actual design put out by Punkdemic for John.
Great.
It's a skate shirt. It has a signature on it. It's a One Love t-shirt. Yeah. And so
you can also find that on her Instagram.
Uncle Jeff wants a One Love t-shirt. Come on.
Do you? No problem.
Uncle Jeff wants a One Love. Yeah.
You can get it on the Punkdemic
website.
But I can send you one. But yeah, there's a full website, and we have an Instagram, we have a Facebook, I have a drop shipping company. It's a full-blown machine. But yeah,
the
John
shirt came out amazing. So thank you. The shirt came out very, very sick.
Thank you very much.
Well,
I'm
the,
glad
the
you
key
like
the
it.
key is I want to dub you tonight, Drinkard. I want to dub you the man that's gonna run the skateboard zone at the 420 Prisoners Relief LEAF concert we're going to do with Snoop and Willie and Earth, Wind, and Fire for the prisoners at the Oakland Coliseum. So within there somewhere, I want to have a ramp or two, or maybe some railings and some, and whatever you got mobile, and then we'll put that up. It's not now; it may be in a year, but we're coming up with that. That's what's coming on T, and I want you to help with that.
I'm down. I'm so down. That'll be so cool.
Oh yeah. All the tickets are NFTs, and we're really excited. Shalnna, introduce your friend and tell us where you met. Actually, besides online, have you seen him in person ever? Have you ever been together?
Yeah, well, I actually met and seen her at one of the Rialto skate demos for the anniversaries.
And is Rialto a place or a brand?
It's a skate park. Or no, Redlands skate park. There you go.
Redlands.
Redlands
Okay,
skate park.
cool. And do you do music also?
I mess around a little bit, but I'm not good at it. But I like to
You're
make
good
music.
at it. So, Shalnna, this is the Legacy Show. Are you with us, Shalnna?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. This is the Legacy Show. So we met the boys or the single. Here we go. Here we got Johnny T. So we're gonna get everybody on the same page here. So you met the boys, and all is well now. Johnny T is on his way, getting his mic all sharpened up, and he's got a Basketball Jones T-shirt. I love Basketball Jones. And Basketball Jones, Basketball Jones. That was Cheech and Chong, you guys. Basketball Jones. Johnny, how's it going? Can you hear us?
No, I'm here. Are you good? Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. And do you remember Cheech and
Hey,
Chong?
there he is.
Do you remember Cheech and Chong doing Basketball Jones?
Hey,
I
Jeff,
do.
somebody
I
on
do.
Facebook Live is saying that the audio needs a little work. Are you able to adjust it a little bit?
Can you guys hear me? My voice or what?
For who? For which who?
They're on live Facebook trying to listen, and they're saying the audio is a little. They're saying they can't hear me. Oh,
Probably because I'm in the back at the skate park. I'll be riding around.
They can't hear you. I'm not sure. Well, they can watch the replay on. Well, you know what? I can put up the. I'm going to put up the link. Okay, so here we go. We're live, everybody. We've got Johnny T finally here, and we're really excited.
He said finally.
And we're excited. Yeah, we're excited to have you, Johnny. I'm going to get the.
Yeah, is there any way I could join back in, because I'm on my friend's phone and he has to leave?
Okay,
is there any way I could join back in?
Oh, there, I hear the playback.
He has to leave.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, there, I hear the playback.
I'm gonna
pop
join back in.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk to you in a minute.
So here we go. We're So Johnny T, welcome. We're really glad to have you.
Yeah, see, what had happened was I was sitting at Instagram waiting to go live there. So, yeah, I'm here now. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, Jeff. Yeah, I'm here now. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, Jeff.
Lots of feedback, Jeff.
I know. I'm trying to figure that out. It's weird.
Nice shirt there, Johnny T. What you got going?
Man, representing for them Looney Tunes today. You know what I'm saying? A little Foghorn Leghorn from Yosemite Sam. Yeah.
You have the biggest T-shirt collection I've ever seen on a man. Ever.
Da, 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 da. That's all,
I
folks.
think you've got it. I don't hear any feedback. I think you got it. Okay.
No, I got it. I'm pretty good on our technology. I'm a one-man show, and I don't have anybody in my studio tonight. But you know what? It's great to meet you, Johnny T. And I've got your song. Let me get to your page, but let's finish with Shalnna first. Let's focus down here. Yeah, no, we're never gonna finish with you. But we got our Shalana page here,
I
and
got a
so
page.
Shalana,
Yes.
what's your desert island album for your legacy? What would you take on a desert if you could only take one album?
Which genre? For God's sakes, that's hard. Probably Prince's Purple Rain album.
Okay, now you know what? That could have trumped me, but I've got Stevie Wonder, 1972 Inner Visions.
That's pretty good. Johnny,
Inner frickin' vision.
that's a great album. JT, what would your album be?
Nah, it would probably be Commodore's live album, so that way I can get a little taste of each of their albums off of that one concert that they did. So
I love that. I
You
love
beat
that. That's like
everybody.
Bob
Yeah, that's
Marley's
great.
greatest, you know.
Mhm.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
that's pretty good. So I'm going down here. Mine is Inner Visions. How would you like to remember your legacy for the Legacy on PODTV show? How would you like to be remembered, Shalana?
As a person or as for my brand?
Well, your legacy, say you get to be my age or older and you look back on it and say, you know, that I was persistent and I was an artist and I was clean, you know, and all my shit was done and you know, I skinned my knee once or twice, bumped the car, but my legacy, what's your legacy? Want to be?
I would want to say that
How would
at
you like to be remembered?
at your young, ripe age, I would like to be known as maybe a bit of a humanitarian of sorts. I'm really big on community, on helping people. So I hope that when I'm gone, what they say about me was that I was a wonderful person, that they really enjoyed my company, and that I helped a lot of people.
That's cool. And how about you, Johnny T?
I think I want to be remembered for just having been good energy for people. And I meet people in a lot of different spaces. I'm a teacher, uh, both with high school and at the community college level, and also recording artist too. So if anyone ever came to one of my shows, they walked away feeling good. Anyone who has sat in any of my classrooms come out feeling more confident and feeling better about themselves, um, or whatever skill sets they were trying to develop. So I feel like I did my job to to think outside of myself in order to help better other people some kind of a way.
Kind of like the golden rule.
Absolute, a walking manifestation of just that.
That's pretty cool, yeah. You know, I decided to leave my green screen and my green shirt on tonight and just be part of the fizzle because it's so like incredible to be in spirit, to walk in spirit, to share what gets us all through life. What's our medicine? We spoke earlier today that that we are the medicine, and so your words, your actions inspires people. What is the legacy? You know, and so so you want to be remembered for being a humanitarian and helping, being the good guy in the locker room.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Right? Like,
I mean, it's the part of you that lives when you're done living, in this physical space. So, my hope is that some student that sat in my class 10 years ago remembers something and it happens in real life. They say, oh, that's what that Mr. Taylor was talking about back then. Or they picked up something and they were able to share that with their kids and pass that through. So,
I
yeah,
know what it feels like to teach. It's a beautiful thing. I taught middle school in Topanga for 3 years in California. I taught them art, so they were rambunctious and a sponge. They were open for, you know, they say middle schoolers, oh my God. But the bottom line was is that they were really listening to me, and I'd come in dressed like this to my class, you know, but straight, you know, not too rainbow, and I taught my class, you know.
middle school, it takes a certain person to connect with middle. It takes a certain personality type for sure. Um, I toggle between middle and high school. So I get that. And the ninth grade is that funky year where it's the attitude of both kind of coming into play there. So I get that.
I told him, don't get me fired. Don't come to class stoned, and don't and don't be so loud. You know, I mean, I was in the canyon. I had rich people's kids in California, and it was a private school, and it was K through, and it was groovy. You know, my fee was pretty good, but I only taught 2 hours a day. My money was made for myself when I kept the kids another 2 hours before the parents could come up the canyon from Culver City at Sony Records to pick up their kids.
Oh my
You
God,
know?
he said your word. He said groovy. Johnny, did you catch the groovy?
I caught it. I caught it.
That's his
Feeling
word.
groovy, ba da 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 da.
Oh my gosh.
Feeling groovy. So I'm really excited about all these things. Shalnna, are you excited to make a hemp line for us for our fashion show in Vegas in July?
That would be awesome. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Oh my God! Because you met our other incredible Modest Jones. She's going to hook us up with my dream. I told her about 6 years ago I wanted to do a hemp fashion show, all of hemp. You know, here's hemp cigarettes, everybody. You know, but they're safer than tobacco. The idea is the hemp clothing. I'm really excited.
Ready whenever you are. I'll jump on
Hey.
it.
Okay, and I'll source out the shirts, and you can design them, blah blah blah, this and that, and I have your song. Wait, let's see. Okay, so we are going to move right along here with Shalnna and say, what's next for you? What is next?
Well, just to get the Punkdemic brand off the ground. It's off the ground, but just to build that, to get those designs. And to be honest, I'm probably going to start another business after this one. So just to get it out there, it's an all-inclusive brand. I like everyone to find some design that they can sort of identify with and want to wear. The last one we put out, I put out, us, was a hip hop shirt. Because part of my identity is the fact that I am multicultural, that I'm into every kind of music, every kind of person, as long as they're positive. So I wanted a brand that represented everyone, because I feel like I represent everyone. So.
Well, that's kind of like the dub style, you know, from because I hung out with the dub DJs in LA in the 80s, and we did Battle of the DJs down at USC, and so it was just really an amazing time. But when you say I represent everybody, that's the one love attitude. We got to get back to that, everybody. I mean, look at Pakistan, everybody, gone. In our lifetime, in our lifetime. I'm not talking about hatred, war. I'm talking about Mother Nature. You know, my hat is hemp. Everybody, this is the Legacy Show. My vest is freaking hemp. There's no dirty cotton on my vest or my hat, and because it's green on the inside, you can see my green screen. But everybody, do the best you can. Okay, what about the children, Shalnna? What would you say to the children?
The children. Gosh, you know, I really feel like the children now have a tough road ahead, due to how much they're exposed to on a daily basis. So I would just say to the children not to fall for any of this divisiveness that they're pushing, to practice love and tolerance always, and to listen to the music.
Wow, 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 wow. So we're really excited for our Dr. Demento whistle. That's where I grew up.
Oh my gosh.
Dr. D, Dr. D. So paging Dr. D. So T, guess what? When we do our concert at the Oakland Coliseum, you know, it's going to be with Snoop and Willie and Melissa Etheridge and Earth, Wind and Fire. When we pull that, I'm going to have you right on there. The first people to me get to be on stage with us and go, wee, 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 wee. Play on the Wheels of Steel. Can you play on the Wheels of Steel on the Techniques?
No, I haven't been on a set of turntables since my college years, and that's a lot of years ago.
Well,
But
we can get.
but I learned on techniques. I didn't learn on the Serato and the stuff that they're using now.
Right.
So,
Techniques was cool, where you know, that was it. Back at Club Radio, I don't know if you heard that I was at Club Radio in '83 with Ice-T when he did Cop Killer, and we did Break In and Electric Boogaloo on the West Coast version. They filmed him in my studio where I lived above it. I lived upstairs from the Club Radio, and it was quite the time.
Well, why don't we just go ahead and start chit-chatting with Johnny? I'm fortunate to have him working with me. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's super knowledgeable in regards to media and marketing due to his history at Universal Records. He's also an artist himself. So, you know, why don't you give him a chat? I'm just really glad he's here. I'm fortunate to have him.
Okay, we're finishing your episode. We said, how about the children to Shalnna? Shalnna, how about the adults?
You know what? I'd be honest with you. I wouldn't know what to tell the adults to do. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Work on yourself.
Be yourself.
Correct.
Okay, Johnny T, what's grooving today, man?
Man, it's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. Glad to be here, though.
What's grooving? What floating your boat? What's getting you through the day?
Right now, I had a iced coffee with protein shake, and I'm running out of for the moment. Enjoying the fact that we're
here's my green dinner.
There it is. Yeah. Just enjoying the fact that we're getting a break from the crazy heat. It's been ridiculously hot out here the last couple of weeks, so just finding victories in just like those types of things for the day.
Where are you?
Near LA, near the LA area.
Okay. I have friends in Compton.
Oh, I've heard of that place. Heard of that small little town.
Compton, baby. So, Johnny, who influenced you as a child to be, in the early years, to be different and persistent in who you are today?
I think part of the, I think just my upbringing all the way around. I came from a unique situation because I'm a twin brother too. And so there weren't a lot of friends of mine growing up that were twins either. So I feel like everything around my upbringing is uniquely different. Probably from the point of conception to the time in the womb to the entry into the world, always being connected to another person. And then my mom was always about, what I liked about my mom was that she didn't have an expectation for the both of us to be the same. A lot of the time,
there. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A lot of the time with twins and you know, the ones that I've managed to meet over the course of my lifetime.
So when you're at a junction, you look back and you see your mom over your shoulder doing her thing, and that inspired you.
Absolutely. Yeah, my mom, she was a rock star all the way around. You know, she grew up in a time, you know, she went to become a nurse during a time that it just wasn't happening the most for a lot of Black women at a predominantly white campus. And she dealt with all kinds of craziness that came with that. You know, went in and was working at UCLA and VA and dealing with the structure and the system there, and still managed to stay in. You know, I learned resolve and resilience from her.
That's pretty cool.
No quit.
So you had a good childhood, it sounds like.
Oh, absolutely. Like if I had a bad one, I have no way of knowing that it was bad. And I'm blessed in that regard. Never had to be without. You know, we weren't rich. You know, we weren't living like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or anything like that, but we had everything that we needed to have growing up. Primarily.
What about Dynamite?
Oh man, we had nothing but good times. Yeah.
Oh, nice, good one.
Mm-hmm.
I like people closer to my age. They know Gilligan and Marianne.
Oh yeah. You know, I never understood that island. You know what was terrible about that show though? It only ran for like 3 seasons. They only got like the royalties for reruns for 3 runs, and then they never made any more money on that show, which was terrible for those people.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, my
Mm.
sister's a writer, and you know what? I'm going to tell you the gospel because because she doesn't mind if I say this on global TV. She wrote for the Jeffersons.
Okay.
That was on for quite a while.
Yeah, they do 8 to 10 seasons. They had a good run with that
They
show.
had a good run. Yeah, that was with Wheezy and you know. Hey Wheezy.
That Norman Lear, he knows how to produce a show.
Hey Wheezy. Hey Wheezy.
Mhm.
Well, that's cool. Okay, so I'm going down your list here. Um, how did you meet your collaborator on your new song from Wu Tang?
Um, you know what? There's no exciting story with it. Done a lot of stuff with people over the years. There was a producer that I've done work with before, and Capadonna did a verse over the guy's track, and the guy said, "Hey, Johnny, I got this beat, got Capadonna on it. Want to run with it? We got all the permissions." And I was like, "Yeah, let's do that." So recorded it, and that's it. I don't think Capadonna knows I'm alive. we've not
Ah!
we've not met yet, but it's a it's a good song. I like of all the people out of Wu Tang that I would be able to craft a record with. Like this feels like it's more of the organic space from where I would have approached the record.
Well,
So
when
that
we
was
get
also part of it.
started to produce our concert, you can ask him if he'd like to be on stage with the clan for the Prisoners Fund. We're going to give all the money in NFT tickets. We're going to give the money, majority of the money besides production costs, to the prison fund, which is going to help them coming home after 30 years in jail for POT.
Mm. I'm glad
So
that you're doing something around that to get these guys out because it's some of these guys went in for just petty amounts of it, and we're in a space where
that's my movie, Prisoners of Lifers, and so I go into prisons and on all my shows I speak of it because there shouldn't be a day that I don't say nobody deserves to be in jail for a plant.
absolutely.
Not just Jim Crow. Jim Crow, there's more of you and than me, but a lot of people are in for 30 freaking years without pizza, without parties, and for smoking weed. So the deal is, in our lifetime, that's where I'm going, and I'm doing a big concert at the Oakland Coliseum. I've already talked to them. They said Snoop sold out in 2018 before pandemic or 19, and so his people, his union knows how to put the stage up and bring it down. We just have to show up. And we have to get the money to get Snoop. So that's where I'm at. And I'd love to follow up with everybody after the show, and yourself included, and just put our heads together and see if we can make this a reality.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's going to
It's for
be.
a great, I mean, that's for a good cause.
Oh my God! Yeah, here's a photo of Michael Thompson, and Michael Thompson was in jail for 27 years, and I went to visit him. I was the first visitor in 20 years. That's his lawyer, and Michael was Aretha Franklin's booking agent. He was in jail for
Mm.
27 years for weed.
Wow.
So he's
That's
out now and he's going to help us. So we're going to bring everybody on board and do this really slowly, carefully, and huge. If there's 42,000 tickets, at $42, and then the ground is 420, and then we'll have a little, 100 tickets for $4,200 that gets you front row and 42 minutes to smoke with Willie and Snoop and Cheech and Chong, then they'll go for it. And 100, so the numbers, and it's going to be a really beautiful thing to make money for them. I would like to debut your song now. I made a little video. You got any shout outs? Plus, we did not discuss if we're premiering it with a tease or if we can play the whole thing.
I have no problem with it. It's released. It's distributed through Universal. I know it's on all the social media sites. Some of the social media sites end up muting it. I don't understand how
Let's
that
GFI. Who's ever on, they'll be able to see it. Just go for it, right?
Right, yeah. So enjoy it. It's the name of the song.
And made a video. I'm not sure what this video is gonna be like.
Oh, I made a video tonight. Yeah, I made a video for you. You know, so and there's no action in it or dogs barking, but you'll see the video that I did. I just changed the logo up and down and in and out. So tell us about the song. Tell us about the song.
It's a record about beautiful women, and just what makes that particular person that he's rapping about, and what makes the particular person that I'm rapping about so amazing. Really just a simple record, just on the outside looking in, just trying to hook up with.
I saw the movie Baron von Munchausen, and it was a
I love that movie.
Monty Python movie, and he made this weather balloon out of pantyhose, these bloomers, and he got in and he went up to the planet of women because he was looking for his dude that was going to help him end world war and world hatred. And so he was getting all these people together at different planets. So he went to the planet of women, and he got there and he goes, all the beautiful ladies, all the beautiful ladies, all the beautiful ladies. You know?
Well,
there's too many to count.
I'm going to share my.
There weren't that many involved with the making of this record, but hey, this record's for all of the beautiful ladies.
Hey, here we go. So I'm going to share my screen with y'all, optimize my sound, a little bit of back office here, everybody. It's Jeffy Fresh on the Wheels of Steel here, and we are going to go get this in QuickTime. There we go. So here we go, everybody. And for little
look, it's
Punkdemic.
There it is.
For little
front and center. Love it.
Okay, and I have to tell everybody that this is late night TV, so the words are explicit. So keep pause and don't pause. Just enjoy the brand new music by Johnny T and some Wu-Tang folk. Here we go.
Nothing but sweethearts all around. Beautiful women.
Oh, check
all
that out.
shades, colors, and ethnics and groups. Looking so lovely and gorgeous, always done up. You the reason that the sun come up. Queen, you looking gorgeous. Knock me off my feet when you walking by my office. I step cautious, I don't want to hawkish. Try to knock you up with none of that dog-ish. Peace queen, my name is Dad Woo. I don't know you, but I always see you coming through. Took time out to tell you that you're beautiful. And could we do a lunch if it sounds suitable? If that's cool, then tomorrow 12:02. Now everything's set for the rendezvous. She gave me a math like my man Rondo. Pretty long hair, her name Rapunzel. She cook curry shrimp and she love kung fu. Good with the grind and the mind is strong too. She feeling me back, now what I'm gonna do? I don't wanna tell her that I want you, but you can flaunt me while I flaunt you. Long as everything is real and we stay true. We don't gotta stay together every day, boo. When it's our time, nothing can replace you. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent.
I heard that, boo.
In my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate.
God don't always make them thick like you. Butt naked when you shake it's how I picture you. Got beauty plus brains in your mixture, boo. Front classy, but girl, I seen a flick with you. If that ass was a check, it'd be a stream of income. No gas, but for real, you all that and then some. Don't walk away, it's still more to discuss. Built plus size, deluxe BBW plus. I got the beef stick, slinging it like a deli. I like what I like, it ain't nothing you can tell me. Smile at the nerdy ass jokes I speak. J. Cole, crooked smile with the gap in your teeth. Aside from the way I like the way that the butt twerk, attracted to the style and the way that your mind work. When it comes to the ladies, I can be a little finicky, but I enjoy the dirty messages you sending me. The way you roll that up, the way you sip on the Hennessy. You say you do it all, but in my mind, I'm like fantasy. In a world of allies and spies, easily another victim of provoking thighs.
Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate.
Yay.
Jeff, I appreciate the video, man. That's awesome.
Ronnie, your mic is on.
Hello. I had a word question for you, but I'm done. I'm online right now. Love you. Bye. That was my sister, everybody. She heard us talk about the Jeffersons. So everybody, wait, let's get that song.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, now, so that was really amazing. Amazing Grace. And Darius, what's going on, Darius? Are you there? Can you unmute, Darius? Are you the mystery guest, Darius? Come on in. Come on.
Hi, I'm Shalnna's longtime friend. Sorry. And I couldn't catch you guys on the live stream. So she let me join.
Oh, nice. What's your legacy? What do you, did you make children, or are you an artist, or you cook marijuana food? What's your deal?
I do have an interesting legacy. My background is in the toy industry. I was a toy designer for about 8 years. I designed a line of gothic rockabilly dolls called the Big Goths.
Wait, you made rockabilly dolls?
Yes, we did.
With guitars? Did they have guitars and long hair?
Some of them had the 7-inch articulated figures. Did have stand-up bass, or there's one that's on a stack of vinyl. They're really cool.
I would like one for our relief person, our avatar, our relief avatar for our concert at the Oakland Coliseum with Snoop, and we'll use it like in little clay animation videos that I'll make.
That'd be cool. They are pretty awesome. You can check them out. They're no longer in existence. They unfortunately were too ahead of their time. They were ahead of Monster High and some of the other gothic style dolls, but they went under in about 2010. So, but you could still catch them aftermarket on eBay and stuff like that. But they're definitely amazing dolls.
Well, you can put in the chat here a link or the names of them.
Sure.
I see our little chat here, and then I'll have that afterwards. So put that in there in your contact. That'd be great. And yourself too, Johnny. So Johnny, we're finishing up Johnny's legacy. We debuted your song, and that is not you. You're not a skateboarder. So
That's John Drinker. There's another John.
So Johnny, what would you say to the children?
I would remind the children to, even though they're in a hurry to grow up, still hang on to what makes being a kid cool as they get older.
And
Never let the child die. Never let the child die.
Ooh,
That would be the same thing that I would say. That would be the same thing that I would say to an adult as well. Tap back into the funnest parts of being a kid and carry pieces of that into your adulthood. One of the things I don't like about adults is that the only time we seem to flex our imagination the most is when there's a huge lottery prize.
Stay a kid. Don't take things too serious.
One thing about life, nobody gets out of it alive.
Right, exactly. Death and taxes.
Exactly. So have some imagination, have a little fun. Don't forget to have fun in the mix of everything that's so serious in the world. It's important. Smile.
How about be nice to each other?
I feel like some people just have totally forgotten how to do that. I know that it was coming, but it just feels like the energy has just been amplified in such a negative way over the course of the last couple of years. It's the pandemic. I just feel like people are just a different kind of crazy now. And
It's extreme. That's the
yeah,
word I use, extreme. I've never seen it in my life. I grew up a Jew in Hebrew school where they taught us not to repeat, war and Hitler. And we
mm,
can say that, and I don't use, slur or slanders, and I'm really clean because of, my public persona, but I really love to have people be nice to each other more now and to stop war.
yeah, yeah. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to be better. And most of us out here, they know better. And so I would that would probably be the other message. Just be and do better.
Without a doubt. Well, your music. I mean, when I met Prince in 1983 and got to do a little dance with Prince on Purple Rain set, I got to photograph their clothes and get his jacket. I'll show that on some episode one day. But I it's in my bathroom. Prince was about yes. Prince was about you're the most beautiful woman in the world. That's why God made a girl. And so when you said you're talking to beautiful women on your record, I knew Prince was really all about everybody's beautiful. Big, small, sideways, or laid up in the hospital. We're humans, and that's where my heart lives, in the spiritual side of things. Mycelium network, mushrooms, and medicinal mushrooms, the ones that you eat that are not psychedelic, so we can get our network of mycelium to be our love power. And Marvin Gaye and everybody said what they said growing up. So I think your music is going to be really impactful and medicine.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thanks for thanks for sharing the song to your audience of people and on your platform. It's really appreciated, and I hope people enjoy it.
Yeah, we're not big yet. We're on Roku tonight, and we'll see if people step on in. My Legacy show is just a few episodes in. We did one with Pep Williams. That's where I met Shalnna. Shalnna, do you have something to say to Darius?
I mean, I talk to her all the time. I've known her since I was, I don't know, 15, 14, most
Give
of my
us
life.
give us a day that you guys got some trouble. Come on.
I can tell you how we met.
Okay, that sounds like trouble.
We met back in 1994. It was the day that I believe it was Jed the Fish announced that Kurt Cobain was found shot with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. And Shalonna's cousin asked me, she's like, "Hey, Ronnie, do you want to come with me to my cousin's house?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I start walking and I see this woman who's this total punker. And, we live in a port town, and we grew up in San Pedro. And so it's predominantly, back then it was predominantly Hispanic and Italian and stuff. And here comes this 5'10", 5'11", Shalnna.
I've been saying
Woman
5'11" for years. My kids say I'm 6 feet. I'm gonna go with 5'11".
with the tall, she's wearing this faux hawk. She has on a long black trench coat and big tall Doc Martens, and she just looks badass. And I had never seen anybody look like her before in my entire life, and I was smitten. And she told me, "Hey, you have short legs. Do you want a piggyback ride?" And I said, "Sure." So she walked me across San Pedro on her back as we hiked it to her cousin's house to enjoy some Nirvana.
Oh, nice. Nice. I live close to the to Seattle. I'm 2 hours north of Seattle in the Olympic Peninsula, and I was 4 hours on the water this week photographing big schooners, boats with multiple sails on them, like 100-foot schooners. and I chased the boats, and I taught my class, and it was really good. So I do live where Nirvana is from. You know. Well,
Nice.
I'm really pleased to know all of you. Let me go back to my notes here. Oh, okay. So, DJ Johnny T, you told us about the children. What would you say to the adults?
Again, like we were saying, be better, do better. Again, spreading messages of kindness, and also just tap back into the good parts of their childhood. Find a way to still be lighthearted in some ways. I mean,
Well, you're wearing your PJs. I think you're doing a good job there.
It's what I do.
He wears a different shirt every single day. Every single day. Like the coolest t-shirts you've ever seen. And people just go nuts over these shirts every day. Every day. My favorite one is Pac-Man, by the way. I like the Pac-Man shirt.
Appreciate that. Thanks. I mean, but that's the kid in me. That's the kid in me. So
I have 100 hats here.
Oh my God! Here he goes. Here he goes.
Okay, there we go. Da 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 da. Da.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
The Swami. So it's like a jungle sometimes. It makes you wonder how I keep from going under.
Oh my God, Jeff. Here we go.
Grandmaster Flash. A million magic crystals. So I'm really blessed to have you all on the show today, Darius. You're welcome, so welcome, and to hear about legacy. What do you think? What do you think is the most important thing we can do for our legacy? To do one thing in our lifetime for global warming.
Directed at me or anyone?
Anybody, yeah, anybody. What? Just jump in if you got it. Share it.
I think we've all been.
Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead,
I was
ladies.
just going to say, in our neighborhood, they started having us separate our trash. So we're separating our food from our plastics and everything else. So they're basically, I think the concept is they're getting the food trash and they're going to turn that into, mulch. So.
They're going to compost? You mean they're
going to compost. There we go. That's the word. They're going to compost it. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
So that's how we can start at home, is doing stuff like that.
Yeah, not throwing your waste out and composting and eating your own food, with clean dirt is cool. Thanks for bringing that up. T, what do you got for us?
My neighborhood, we're doing something similar with the separation for the trash for them to do compost with as well. And we're doing a lot of things on the campus where I work. Really encouraging a lot of recycling instead of just throwing things away.
You mean like single-use plastic?
Yeah. Encouraging people to move more toward reusable plastics if they're going to consume the plastics and things like that. Look at that. There it is.
Bamboo and glass. That's what I manufacture. I bamboo and glass straws.
Yep. Didn't know that. That's cool.
That's awesome.
I got the glass straws with we invented the glass straw with the little nipple on them. Let's see if I can get that down there. With the little thing so it won't roll off the table. And then I met this company that makes my it's the upside down, makes my bamboo straws, and then we put ramastay.org on them, and they're bamboo.
Neat.
That is awesome. I just bought some wheat straw plates.
Oh, nice. That sounds super cool.
Are you gonna link your straws somewhere? Because I'm totally interested in that.
Oh yeah. You can find me after the show. We'll be friends forever now.
All right, sounds good to me.
Swami. The Swami says Swami says use hempcrete. Use hempcrete to build homes. That's my. I'm throwing this knuckleball right in with hempcrete because my father was a lightweight concrete guy and he never got to use hempcrete before he died, and he would have loved it to make hempcrete. It's got a great R value. It's non-toxic, and it's from hemp.
Awesome.
That's mine. What about you, Shalnna? What would you do for global warming? Hemp t-shirts?
That would be great. Hemp t-shirts that say Punkdemic on it, preferably.
Yeah.
But I just think it's going to be right. It's going to be a collective effort. Oh, we can do some hats. You can get some hats, Jeff.
That's hemp. That's hemp. We got this company that'll do our dope hats.
Those are pretty cool.
There's a stash pocket on that hat.
I could see my logo on that hat. But I just think it's going to be a collective effort, and I don't think we're quite there yet, because there's still some people that aren't willing to put in the work to make any changes. So we still have that issue of it not being taken seriously.
So how would you raise the awareness yourself?
I mean, like we're doing right now, talking about it.
Thank you.
Talking about it. Our Punkdemic hemp t-shirts, Jeff. Stuff like that.
There you go. Well, 6-footer, we are totally rocking everything. It was fun to did you like the video I made, T?
Loved it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
I can put it on YouTube, but they may flag it. What do you want?
No, if you do it on YouTube, all they'll do is just say that the label's gonna collect on the streams against it. But it won't affect your account if you want to do it that way. And if you did, I'll definitely share it. That is for sure.
Okay, I'll put it up on YouTube later after the show and everything. So everybody, we're totally rocking the planet here. I think I even have something here that says the planet. Free the prisoners. Oh, right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, of course, but that's not this show. Okay, so we're at the Legacy Show, everybody. We're talking about people's legacy. Any final words, Shalnna?
Check out Punkdemic. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep building. There's something there for everyone.
That's super cool. And Darius, any final words for us?
No, thank you for letting me participate since I was a surprise guest, but I didn't want to miss this. Another one of my legacies is when Shalnna mentioned wanting to start Punkdemic. I was all aboard. We locked ourselves in a hotel room for 3 days and we had a crash course in Photoshop and we got the damn thing done. And I'm very proud of her and how far she's come in just a year.
I teach Photoshop. It's all about layers. So I love your layers. And if we had Teddy Pendergrass in the house, he would say, take the layers off.
Oh my God, Jeff.
He would.
Teddy was my favorite. I mean, I had a survey back in the 80s, and I asked all the girls, who was the sexiest dude on the radio? Wasn't Al Green, no way. Wasn't Marvin, it was Teddy. So T, what's your final words?
I want to leave my final words as just thank you. Thank you for allowing all of us to share and what we feel our legacies are here on your show, allowing us the opportunity to share our artistic side. Just thank you. I have a total attitude of gratitude right now, and I appreciate this moment. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I accept your gratitude, your thank yous, and I would like to just welcome you all on board, everybody. And where's my Dr. Demento? So,
I'm going to take that away from you, Jeff. First chance I get. I'm going to fly to Oregon and take that away. Okay.
Okay. Well, you'll be 1,000 miles from me. I'm in Washington.
You're in Washington.
So everybody, we're on the Legacy Show, and we look forward to Yeah, I love that.
Sorry.
It's a cool sound, okay?
Yep.
We're in the midst of coming out of the pandemic. So it is Punkdemic, everybody. You know,
That's
this is
it.
not a love song. This is not a love song, Johnny Light. So everybody, don't think I didn't make it through punk, okay? And To Kill the Mockingbird. So she lived next door to me in Hollywood. So the deal is be nice to each other, everybody. Find your child within you. We talked about today. Make organic cotton and hemp clothing, and if it's not, set it outside for a couple days and let it air out. And do the best you can with your food. And we're blessed to have Darius on today. I'm going to roll
Thank you.
our outro, and here we go, everybody. I'm going to share my screen, and thank you, everybody. Get me in the back or give it to Shalana, and I'll get in touch with you, T. Okay?
All right, sounds good. Thank you again. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
T.
Bye,
You can.
guys.
Okay, so
Bye.
I'm gonna put my intro on, everybody. So the intro is only a few seconds. Stick around for the intro here. Bada bang, here it is. Bada bang. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. So everybody, it's been super duper fun tonight. Legacies are everywhere. My dad. Okay, so here's a picture of my dad. I don't know if you saw this earlier, T, but that's my dad. He got his first legacy interview by me before he passed away. In the last 3 years of his life, he was making legacy tapes. So he was telling me he wanted to have his thumbprint on his legacy and tapes and movies. And so through film, everybody, it's food. All of us here are food for you and each other. We want to inspire you to be gentle, powerful, slow down, ground yourself down, and speed up to the finish line. Because if David Bowie, if Miles Davis, I mean, I'm talking about people in the clouds right now, did their body of work, you can too. So legacy, come to me and we'll do you a legacy show. Punkdemic was super fun. Thank you, Shalana.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Okay, and T, thank you.
Thank you again. Appreciate the time.
Okay, and Darius, thank you.
I think everybody's kind of moseying on out.
Okay.
But we'll talk again soon, and have a good night, Jeff.
Yeah, we got it. Thank you, everybody. It's been really a
Thank you.
blast. Okay.